Dudes, look, I wanted to show you, give you an idea of where I work. Not really gonna reveal too much about it, but yep. I'm getting mud everywhere and it's getting harder to walk. I'll be right back. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the first clip of year 5, week 19. Wow. First clip of the new, of the new beginning. You know, a friend of mine tried to compare it to, here, I'll put something more entertaining on than my mug. Tried to compare it to, whatever that, oh yeah, New Year, New Me thing. And I was like, dude, don't make it sound so pathetic. Because it's not like that. I never even once thought of it like that either. I'd never even thought of it as like a New Year's resolution or anything of that nature. It's different, you know? It's just me not wanting to be me anymore. Me looking at myself, evaluating who I am, and rethinking where I want to be going. And so I've been spending a lot of time in my office at home, just with the lights down low, some music on, like Disturbed, or, you know, some classic music, classic rock, or, you know, anything that sounds good at the time, but usually that kind of stuff. A lot of Disturbed, System of a Down. I think I had some Red Hot Chili Peppers in there, and Three Doors Down, Five Finger Death Punch, and many others I can't remember, but pretty much 90% Disturbed. But anyway, so yeah, when I'm home, that's what I do. I'm in my room, I'm not watching hardly anything on TV, almost nothing through YouTube. I'm not playing games, you know, just the TV's usually off or on some sort of repeating pattern, and I just have the music on and I'm just reevaluating choices. And because I have a lot that I am reevaluating and thinking about, I need to devote all of my attention to it when I'm doing it, because it's a lot. And I'm searching for answers within myself, and all sorts of things, ways of seeking change. And it is a lot for me to process, and so it's taking time, you know. Sorry, you don't get to watch that in big screen anymore, and you gotta look at my mug for a little minute. And it's taking time, and I just need that. But my roommates don't seem to quite understand that. They think I'm just isolating, and it's not that. It's kind of like when a monk goes off and does a sabbatical or something. I don't know, and they just spend that time meditating, kind of thing. Like that, in a way. Oh, you see them dolphins, dude? Dolphins are my favorite. Oh my god, my favorite ocean animal is a tie between two ocean animals, and that is the killer whale. Because I love Free Willy. Too bad. I think it's Keiko is his name. Died. And dolphins. Not because of any particular movie. But dolphins are cool. I think I like dolphins for a really fucking... Excuse my language. I'm trying to stop cursing again. I'm trying to... That's one of the things I'm trying to improve about myself. I don't know if I'll succeed, because I'll try. Effort. But forgive me if I don't succeed at that one, because it seems like a really low priority one, to be honest. Because I know when not to curse or swear, or when not to make stupid jokes, but I'm getting off track, so... a tusk fish. And you can see why it gets its name. Lost my train of thought. Forgot what I was saying. So give me just a second. This is one of those things that I'm talking about where I'm forgetting shit and I don't know that concerns me. I think it's going to stop recording in a few seconds anyway, so I'll be right back, you guys, because it's dual screen mode. Woo! Takes it limits how much I can record. So I'll be back. And I'm back from outer space. I realized I was done with the previous conversation, so I was just saying, I don't think they get that. And so it's kind of frustrating. My whole room was designed around getting space. That's why I have all the walls blacked out.
It's not
that's why I was making that star ceiling, but I gave up on that, man. It just doesn't seem important. And it's a lot more work. And I have other things I need to be focusing on with my life besides making a star ceiling. I may still utilize it without that, though. But I'll figure it out. I don't know.
And surprising accuracy.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this is the intro, first clip of the week. Thanks for listening to it. See you in a second when I do the next clip and we continue on with this week's events. I'm sure I'll remember things as I go along to talk about that happened in the last week. I don't know. Josh out. See you in a second.
Over the last crumbling mountain and the last flying voice at the last dusty fountain.
This is my #1 all-time favorite animated movie. Maybe an easy contender for #1 spot. I forgot about this when I was thinking of my favorite movies. I know it is super girly for me to like this movie, but this is the first animated movie show I ever watched. Movie or TV. And this made me fall in love with art. It was this movie when I was like 6 years old. This movie also has great significance to me because this movie came out in theaters the day I was born. I would have to even wager that this movie's influence upon me might actually, this movie may have had an influence on my personality a little. Wow, that might be a little, not in a way, never mind, not making me like a wuss or nothing, but like I don't want to say it because it's kind of embarrassing how I view people, but it's stupid. I'm embarrassed now, so I'm not going to say it. Well, you guys already know what I was probably going to say anyways. Let's just say how I put women on like a pedestal as like something important or to worship or something. I don't fucking know. It's stupid, I know. But I don't know. I'm embarrassed now, so we'll see if I even put this online, because I think admitting I even like this movie might actually make me look bad. I should just like watch this movie sometime at home and do a commentary about what certain things mean to me or stuff like that. That'd be, I don't know, man. I'm trying to not be so self-conscious, so I'm going to try and force myself to post this online anyways with my vlog. So that I'm not so I don't know, try not to be so sensitive to people's opinions, you know? People's negative opinions.
What do men know? Because they have seen no unicorns for a while does not mean that we have all vanished. We do not vanish. There has never been a time without unicorns. We live forever. We are as old as the sky, old as the moon. We can be hunted, trapped. We can even be killed if we leave our forests. But we do not vanish.
This movie, and I believe the movie Tom Cruise played in it, Legend. Oh man, I love Legend as well. And they both center around a unicorn too, now that I think about it. I love them both a lot.
I'm a roving gambler. How do you do?
Hello, Butterfly. Welcome. Have you traveled very far?
How far would I travel? Yes, sir.
I imagine my mom would have liked this movie.
Clay lies still, but blood's a rover.
I know she was. I learned that she was your typical like girly girl, so she was, you know, and that's cool. And I think this would have been definitely her kind of movie. But what do I know? I don't really know that much about her. Just kind of an internal feeling or wishful thinking. I don't know. Maybe if my family's watching this, they could tell me if I'd be right.
You are my sunshine, you're old and gray and full of sleep. You're my pickle-faced, consumptive Mary Jane.
Say my name, then. If you know my name, tell it to me.
Your name is a golden bell hung in my heart. I would break my body to pieces to call you once by your name.
Say
I'm gonna try and find a way to shut this down.
Rumpelstiltskin, gotcha.
I should know better than to expect a silly butterfly to know my name.
1, 2, 3, O'Larry.
Butterfly, in all your wanderings, have you seen others like me? Have you seen even one?
Oh, have you seen the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man?
Butterfly, even one. Tell me that you saw only one.
One alone to be my own. Buckle down, Winston, buckle down. Go and catch a falling star.
It serves me right.
The animation in this movie is so impressive to me. So, like, it reminds me of the artwork that I see on a lot of books. Old classic fantasy books. Like, Anne McCaffrey, The Dragon Riders of Pern. You guys should look that up. Or some of Piers Anthony's books.
Anybody here seen Kelly?
I hope you hear many more songs. I must find someone who knows me, who has seen others.
The
like
Dragon
me.
Riders of Pern.
Old French, unico. Latin, unicornis. Literally one-horned. Unus, one, and cornu, a horn. A fabulous animal resembling a horse with one horn. Visible only to those who search and trust, and generally mistaken for a white man. Unicorn.
You do know me. Please.
See you later, alligator.
If you've seen other unicorns like me
The Red
somewhere in the
Bull.
world.
See you later, alligator. Close cover before striking.
Butterfly, have you seen the others?
The
Where have they
ocean.
gone? Tell me which way I must go to find them.
No, listen.
Don't leave.
Don't listen to me. Listen. You can find the others if you are brave. They passed down all the roads long ago, and the Red Bull ran close behind them and covered their footprints.
The Red Bull? What is the Red Bull?
Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. His firstling bull has majesty, and his horns are the horns of a wild ox. With them he shall push the unicorns, all of them, to the end
King
of the
Lear
earth.
is voiced by
Listen,
the guy who
listen
played
quickly.
Sauron on Lord of the Rings. I forgot his name.
Where are the other unicorns, and what is the Red Bull?
And she is voiced by Mia Farrow. I don't know who Jeff Bridges, I think, is Prince Lear.
It's you and me, Moth. Hand to hand to hand to hand to hand.
He said I could find the other unicorns. But where? Or was the story of the Red Bull just another of his songs?
Ah, that's what I get for messing with it, huh?
Oh, I could never leave this forest. But I must know if I am the only unicorn left in the world. Oh, they are hiding together. Somewhere far away. What if they're waiting for me? In need of my help?
They passed down all the roads long ago, and the Red Bull ran close behind them and covered their footprints.
Alright, anyways, I don't think I should waste your guys' time on this stupid stuff anymore. If you liked it, just check it out. This movie came out the day I was born. It has a lot of significant importance to me, along with a couple other movies, like American Tail, 5 Goes West, which I will play that clip for you in a second, too. This song had a lot of significant impact on my life because this is a song that I almost literally silently sang to myself every single night before I was like 12. Once I saw this movie. I could turn the audio on for this. This is how I used to think, literally, in regards to like wanting to find my family, wanting to have a family, wanting to get adopted. To me, the other person was an adoptive family or somebody. I used to know the song by heart. I always felt like Bible. And there you go. That song had a large impact on my life growing up, like 12 years old. Maybe like pre-10 actually. But I think it's about 12 is about right. But on the next thing. In this movie, we all know what this movie is, don't we?
He's already a part of the never-ending story. The never-ending story?
I actually, when I was a little kid, like 8 years old, I saw this movie and I developed like a mad little kid crush on her.
They were with him when he hid from the boys in the bookstore.
I saw this before I saw the land, or before, oh my god, The Land Before Time.
With the orange symbol on the cover, in which he's reading his own story right now.
That's how I view these vlogs. That I'm recording my own story right now.
I can't believe it.
Which I am.
They can't be talking about me. What will happen if he doesn't appear? Then our world will disappear. And so will I. How could he let that happen? He doesn't understand that he's the one who has the power to stop it. He simply can't imagine that one little boy could be that important. Is it really me? Maybe he doesn't know what he has to do. What do I have?
See, the significance in this is because this movie's about his mother. Because he lost his mother, and that's why it was particularly important to me.
He just has to call it out. It's only a story. It's not real. It's only a story. Atreyu, no! Atreyu!
I've gotten this kind of invested into some of the books I've read when I was big into reading. I don't read so much anymore, but I've gotten that kind of invested emotionally into it. Where when the character dies, I've teared up a bit. I've gotten actually sad in the stories and stuff. And I believe he's afraid of swimming. Water. He's afraid of water because I believe his mother drowned. And there you have that. Significantly important to me. On to the next one.
Well, your cruelty reveals everything.
And this movie.
Dead Pirate Roberts, admit it.
With pride.
This, I'm not going to get any more into it. It's very sappy, but this movie had an influence on my personality too.
Why loose your venom on me?
You kill my love.
It's possible. I kill a lot of people.
My adoptive, or the mom that tried to adopt me, Nancy, showed me this movie. It was her favorite movie, and it quickly, as soon as I saw it, it became one of my favorites too. Early 90s, I believe it was, that she showed this to me.
On the high seas, your ship attacked. The dread Pirate Roberts never takes prisoners.
We can't afford to make exceptions. I mean, once word leaks out that a pirate has gone soft, people begin to disobey you, and then it's nothing but work, work, work all the time.
You mock my pain!
Life is pain, Highness. Anyone who says differently is selling something.
Tell me about it.
I remember this farm boy of yours, I think.
In my experience,
What, 5 years ago?
nothing has been more true.
Does it bother you to hear?
Nothing you can say will upset me.
He died well. That should please you. No bribe attempts or blubbering. He simply said, please. Please, I need to live. It was the please that caught my memory. I asked him what was so important.
It's so mean what he's doing right here.
True love,
Like, he's just torturing her for no reason. What a dick.
And then he spoke of a girl of surpassing beauty and faithfulness. I can only assume he meant you. You should bless me for destroying him before he found out what you really are.
Oh my God.
And what am I?
Faithfulness he talked of, madam. Your enduring faithfulness. Now tell me truly, when you found out he was gone, did you get engaged to your prince that same hour, or did you wait a whole week out of respect for the dead?
You mocked me once, never do it again! I died that day! You can die too, for all I care!
Oh. As you wish.
Oh, my sweet Wesley. What have I done?
I have a very romanticized view of love, I think, and it's. I wonder if it's going to end up disappointing the hell out of me. I have a romanticized view of a lot of things because I've probably watched too many TV shows or movies, or maybe I just live in a fantasy world.
Disappeared. He must have seen us closing in.
Now they're going to be going into the rocks.
Unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong. They are headed dead into the fire swamp.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at my little puppers, guys. Just doing his thing. Sleeping peacefully. He looks like he's sleeping, like, really peacefully, too. Doesn't look comfortable, though. Does it? Ugh. Am I stressing you out, Titan? Yeah? Hey, how do you feel right now? Am I teasing you cruelly? I know it's bothering you. You're like, screw this. You're just a tease. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up, little buddy? What's up, little buddy? Welcome back. Couldn't stay away. Aww. Little Titan. I love you, buddy. Sing. Oh, bud. It's not so bad. Hey. Sing. Alright, bud. I'll stop messing with you now, okay? What's up to the final clip of the week? I didn't get to doing a few other shows that I had intended on doing to show you guys clips of. But you know what? I'll save those for if I ever see you in person, whoever you are. There was one, I think I had one that I wanted to do for the Land Before Time. See, I completely forgot about some of my favorite movies. I can't even remember them now. I genuinely am concerned, and I think I've discussed this before. Sorry, it's really rude of me. I'm genuinely concerned that I will get Alzheimer's. Because over the last few years, I've noticed this for a while, but a lot more in the last year and a half actually, I forget things in the middle of trying to think, words and what I'm trying to think out and get stuff out. I forget the words of what I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to say, and I forget things when I wouldn't normally forget them. Things that they come back to me eventually, but for example, I lost something about 3 weeks ago that, let's see, I'm having that I knew where it was. I'm the one that put it where I put it, and I swear to God, somebody stole it, and I just went looking everywhere, at work, at home, all over the place, and only by chance did I randomly go in and look the other day, or not look for it, but I was looking for something, and I found what it was that I lost, and I was like, it's been 3 weeks, and I had no idea where I had put it, and I don't even know the last place I saw it or anything, and that's just not normal for me, and it's got me concerned. I got to set up an appointment with a general practice family doctor. I am trying to eat healthy still. I am eating healthy. Check this out. Make this big. That is for the... Now, I actually started the healthy eating back in December, but I didn't discover this website until about then. But see, that's how many calories I am supposed to be taking in a day. But why do that when you can do better, you know? And so I really have been keeping it really low. Occasionally I would treat myself to something, like some buffalo wings from Pizza Hut, or actually I decided the other day when I had buffalo wings that I would just get them from the store instead, and they actually ended up being even more unhealthy than the ones you get from Domino's. And it tracks also all the foods I've eaten, and I've come to realize I probably need to cut those out because it's all how many times I've eaten it since I started this, by the way. These I've cut out recently, last week, because they have a ton of sodium. But I eat a lot of this, a lot of these. And I just, see, there's the other ones. I was eating the normal ones, and then I discovered the Yoplait Light, and they allow me to have 2 instead of 1 a day. So it's a little bit more that I get to eat throughout the day, so I'm not quite so hungry. I typically try to eat some of these every morning. I try to eat one of these every night. My brother brought me that, and I couldn't turn it down. I typically have myself a tablespoon or 2, typically, because 2 tablespoons is 1 serving of peanut butter throughout the day at different periods. Because when I'm eating almost nothing, I need something, you know, at times. This is a lot of what I've been eating right now. In fact, oh, crap, that's hot. There's my dinner right there. I believe it is... I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's this one. Sesame chicken? I guess. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's about to... I'm back. Anyways, there you go. You got it. That's the last clip of the week. I am going to go ahead and get this put together and upload it. It's really foggy outside tonight. Look at that. Come on. There we go. Thanks, buddy. It's really foggy out. It was a lot foggier earlier. I've also, by the way, been doing some walking. Now, I didn't document all of my exercise either because I just wasn't figuring out how to put them in. But I got it. That's just today. That actually is like 60. It's probably more like 10 minutes because I did 60 sit-ups, single reps. I didn't like do 4 = 1 kind of thing. And I feel, and at first this thing said I did like 2,000 calories burnt, and I'm like, no way. So I just took the lowest freaking number that it said and put it in there instead, because it felt like it was better to go low than the high, right? And that seems about right, because 60 sit-ups was a lot of work. I'm gonna try and do that like every time I go to bed. I'm gonna try and do 60 sit-ups when I lay down. And then eventually I'm gonna start putting push-ups in there too. Like, I'm gonna probably do push-ups like out there when it's not raining. Probably gonna do like 5 push-ups at a time until I can do more. Excuse me, sorry about that. That was rude. But yeah, I don't actually have too many of these logged. I think I only have 2 or 3 because I only started consistently walking. So that's fairly new for me. I was waiting until I lost some weight. Speaking of losing weight, does it look like I've lost weight? Can you see it in the face? Yeah. You can see it a little in the face, huh? I hope so. I feel like if I lose weight, I'm going to get wrinkly skin. I'm going to look like an old man. I'm old man Josh. Man, to be honest with you guys, I'm really enjoying my family that I found. I'm loving talking to them. They're great people. But outside of them, they're really great because they've been helping me or talking to me every time I feel unhappy. They've been like, hey, come talk to me, and that's pretty cool. They were talking about whether or not I would ever decide to like to move up there, and I really would. I was telling Ryan and David that I'm pretty much to the point where I'm done with them, you know? I still want to be their friends, but I just don't really want to be around them, like living in the same space, you know? I want them to be on their freaking own, man. And I want to be on my own, because I'm just, you know, it's a long story, and it's not my business to be putting the house business on the internet, so I'm not going to, but it's just... But, let me think here. See, my family's awesome, and I've been suffering still. It's like, it's just getting worse and worse for me. My depression. And I have never felt it the way I feel it these days. And I just don't know why, and I don't know why it seems to be just... Why it seems to be just taking over. And that's why I actually I've only made that one clip earlier this week about all the videos. And I didn't make any more until Sunday night at 11:29. And I was like, well, I guess I gotta make the end clip. I don't know what's wrong. But I don't know. I'm using Facebook as kind of... My buddy pointed out to me in kind of a Let's Bitch About Josh session earlier. Said that I used Facebook as my therapy. And, you know, I got offended by that. Because, I mean, I'm going to stop this and re-record or start recording again under a different format so it doesn't keep shutting me off for 5 minutes. I'll be right back. And I am back again. And I forgot what I was discussing. I think I was discussing how my... And I'm sorry, I'm going to be eating while we talk. Because I'm hungry. And I want to eat this before midnight. So the calorie tracker is correct. But... I guess I sort of have been using Facebook as therapy because... Ow. Oh, hot. Because I don't have anybody in person to talk to that seems to really care. My brother, he just doesn't do well with that sort of stuff. He tries, but he's not very good. And, my roommates, my best friends, they really don't comprehend what it is that I am feeling. One of them makes me, you know, he's not very empathetic at all. He always realizes that, I don't know, I don't really want to speak about it, but he's right. I do sort of use it as therapy because, I mean, that's all I've got. And I didn't really think of it like that, and it wasn't my intent when I started last month, a month and a half ago. I just started opening up on Facebook, which, if anyone's watched me much or been on my Facebook much, they would notice that I didn't ever do that before, except for once in a blue moon. Mostly I just kept everything to myself. And now it's just like it spills over and I can't keep it to myself. Also, I've been working on my memoirs. I was calling it an autobiography, but I guess it's more memoirs. Let's see, I'll show you. Sorry. This is what I have. I've got about 30 pages written. About 20 pages, actually. See if we can get it to focus. Focus. There we go. I really should just find a way to flip this. How am I going to flip this around? Alright, people, got it all situated. Here we go. Alright, there is the cover of my book. That's a photo I took a long time. I'm not really sure why I chose this picture, but I just really liked it. I wanted it to cover the whole front, but I haven't been able to get that to work for some reason, so I just painted the background black. And there's the obvious. Now, I am concerned that this book may cause me problems with some members of my family and stuff, because it's going to be detailing things that I've been told, and I don't know how that's going to be received. I'm not going to keep it out just because, you know, someone might not like it, kind of thing. The truth is what I'm after, you know, and, you know, or history, you know, and I just, oh, look at that. Oh, had holes in them. I get why I wrote that now. Tears. Holes and rips. I don't think we really need... Oop. Sorry, you guys are seeing me correct something as I saw it. I think that'll work. Didn't fit my body. I don't think we need that. Didn't fit. Or had holes in them. There we go. Anyway, sorry about that. I when I see something, OCD kind of takes in. But yeah, man. I mean, this is just my story. I'm taking my life and making it, I hope, into something that will be valuable to somebody someday. I don't know. But I'm trying to write it in a way that is entertaining as well. I don't know, man. This book's going to take me a long time, and I've got to do a lot of research, and I've got to do a lot of thinking on how to take small memories and turn them into, like, 2 sentences worth of a memory and turn it into 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. That's hard. So obviously I have to add in details on my own, like scenery and stuff, and that's a lot of what I'm doing, and descriptions of things. And that's all add-in. And obviously things that nobody could possibly ever remember. But what I do is I think logically over some of these things. You know, I don't really have any particular examples to give me. Or to give you. But I completely forgot what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. And no, I'm not high. I was thinking somebody might ask that. Crap, dude, I can't remember what I was saying. What I was talking about here. Oh, yeah, I can't remember. I can't obviously prove some details like that because they are clearly just made for description and stuff. But, yeah. All the situations and stuff are accurate. It's all true. It's all true as far as I've either been told, remembered, or read in court documents. Now, whether some of the stuff that I've been told isn't true, or some of the stuff that I remember didn't happen the way I remember it, that's entirely possible. But that's why I'm doing a lot of fact-checking and cross-checking between my memory and other people's experiences with me in history with me before I claim, before I claim anything as a certainty, But anyways, that's it, you guys. I want to thank you for checking out my vlog again. Sorry that this one's again long. I share it with people that actually care to watch it now, so it's nice. Anyways, until next time, like, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever. Hit that little bell icon in the bottom so you'd be notified whenever there's a new video. And have a good week. Later.
Get out, man.
What's up, guys? Hey, I just realized that I forgot to show you guys the movie that spoke to me the most out of any movie I've ever seen next to my 2 top favorites. But this one spoke to me particularly because of its theme. When I tell you what this movie is, or when I let you see it a little bit farther into it, I think you'll get it. If you know me, you'll understand exactly why this movie is so high on my list, and I would say important to me. And that's stupid to say that movies are important to you, or shows and stuff. But no, when they have a meaning behind them, when they hold a memory for you, or a personal connection in some way. By the way, this is actually my favorite water animal right here.
What is that?
My favorite land animal is the wolf. My favorite sky animal is the peregrine falcon. There we go. Jesus. Second is the red-tailed hawk. Peregrine falcon. So ocean is the killer whale. Yep. Killer whale, wolf, Peregrine Falcon. Those are all my favorite animals right there. What he's about to say, right here, listen.
Okay, look. Your placement is still off. The Greenwoods are okay. They don't even care about this incident.
What's wrong with them?
I felt that way.
Because they want you in their home, there's got to be something wrong with it, right?
I have felt that way a lot of times in my life.
I think they don't think you're still
and
really
it
young, so
cost
you get
me
some chances.
many places.
Not an infinite number of chances, but a few. A few, son. You get it?
I screwed that one up. I didn't get it.
From my mom?
You still want me to hear from your mom?
I just want to know if she's okay.
That right there. Okay. It's really sappy, but I mean, here, I'll let him finish this.
Nobody's heard from your mom in 6 years, Jesse.
That sums up. It's okay. That. All right. That wasn't the kind of scenario that I went through at all, but that was the kind of feelings I always had about it. If you get what I'm saying. That's why I always say I was never angry that she wasn't there. I was just confused, and I was wondering where she was. And then after a while, when I couldn't find her, I guess I assumed correctly, actually, and I figured she must be dead, because it was impossible that she wouldn't have any sort of digital trace online. And so I had just given up for a few years. And unfortunately, it turned out I was correct. She had died. Sad time. On to the next clip. I actually lived with a family that had a very nice house in Utah, Saratoga Springs. And, I mean, I didn't have this kind of view, but they had a really nice house.
Our bedroom's
and
downstairs.
They were a lot like this.
You've got the best view in the house.
They did their best with me, and they were really they worked with me a lot. Like these guys did this kid. I don't know why I'm acting like I can't say their names, but their names are Nancy. Her name's Nancy and Bart.
There's lots of blue.
But, and that's my favorite color too, blue. Ironic.
Anyway,
I identify a lot with movies and shows because throughout my life, I actually have spent a great deal watching movies and shows to escape where I'm at, and that's how I managed my depression, I would say, actually, now that I think about it. And so I escaped into the movies, TV shows, and video games. That's where I went. I kind of fell out of video games, so I don't really play them anymore now. I haven't played a video game in like 2 or 3 months, I would say. I had a harmonica. Couldn't play anything on it, though. Oh, and yes, oh my God. I love Native American culture. My second person I ever had a crush on was Native American, and her name was Melanie, and she was cool. But
6 more blocks, she'll be right at the house.
I haven't heard from her in a long time, and yeah. But I mean, I'm still friends with her family and stuff. But they're the Warnocks. They are really cool people.
Yeah, great.
In Delta, Utah. That's where they used to live. I'm picking at the phone, sorry. Anyways, I think this is going to be where we end this. Not really getting any Free Willy shots in, are we? I don't like the other movies, just this one. I think this is where we're going to end it. And call it. I know I have some other favorite movies, but I just, I'm not up to doing the clip right now. Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, mister.
All right.